Okay, so we're now in Porto. We just started walking around on our first day here. The weather is absolutely terrible, and this is the best the weather is going to get the whole time we're here. It's cold, it's rainy, it's windy, but we're going to make the most of it. We just kind of left our room a couple minutes ago. This is the first interesting thing that we've seen. It's not on Google, doesn't say what it is, which is kind of surprising because it looks pretty prominent.
Yeah.
It almost looks like the city hall or something. There's a Portuguese flag there. There's a statue of a guy named Goretti. Don't know who he is. And there's a nice little view in the opposite direction down here.
We're at the Salvento train station. It's supposed to be one of the most beautiful train stations in the entire world, so we're going to pop on in to see what it looks like. A lot of blue and white tile work. An epic battle scene.
They like their blue and white tiles in the Iberian Peninsula.
Sure enough do.
I wouldn't say it's the most beautiful train station, but it's really nice. We're not the only ones taking pictures.
Beautiful. Nice ceiling. I like it. Alright, so this is where we just were in the train station.
Yeah, you're probably
Upon exiting, you see this beautiful sight. Porto is pretty. We're on a hill next to the cathedral, and this is our viewpoint. Not too shabby. Here's the cathedral. Tegan fell asleep. Either that or her body just shut down because it's so cold. We're on the hunt now to try to find a place to eat. But we figured since we're right next to the river, we'd give it a glance. I really like these homes here. That place with the fires and the heat is calling my name.
They're good pigeons for Tegan. They are not afraid of walking right under
I could do without them walking on me though. Alright, so we're going to this museum called World of Discoveries. We figured it'd be great for Tegan. Weather's pretty crummy, so we'll do something for her today.
So the World of Discoveries Museum is on the history of Portuguese explorers. So we're going to learn some of that.
We put Tegan inside this fake rhino cage.
Fake or real?
Yeah, it may be real. Just kidding. Alright, say bye-bye to the fake rhino, Tegan. Bye-bye. We're on a little amusement ride. Fake boat. Elephant, alligator, and a leopard, and a zebra!
These rivers also allowed missionaries.
So we've come to a Fado restaurant tonight for dinner and a show. Fado is a type of performance in Portugal, and we weren't really sure if we were going to be able to come here with Tegan, but we just showed up and we said, we're here with a baby, is this going to work out? They're very accommodating. They put us kind of in the back in case she needs to act up. We can take her out back. Apparently there are some parts of the show where it's pretty silent and we need to stay silent. Our meal comes with some Portuguese soup. I forget the name of it, but they kind of have it everywhere, although it's a little bit different. It's like a cabbage soup. It's pretty good. And they give us a cheese and meat spread and some mushrooms here. And of course this is just the first course. We're getting a bunch of stuff later. I kind of don't even remember what. He kind of said a bunch of stuff.
He said veal and codfish.
There you go. We love codfish in Portugal.
Love it.
So yeah, it's a 3-hour show. I guess in my head I'm kind of ready to compare it to the other types of shows like this that we've seen, namely the flamenco show in Sevilla a couple of years ago, and also the tango show in Buenos Aires. So we'll see how this lives up to them. So far, tango has the edge.
Waitress fell in love with Tegan and she just took her in the back of the kitchen. So Tegan's only been babysat once by her aunt, and her grandmother watched her once when Justin and I stood in like 3 roller coaster rides, so she's been away from us for like 3 hours total. Oh, there she is. Okay, good. Alright, that's good.
First time babysat by a total stranger who doesn't speak our language.
Yeah. So we have another day in Porto, thankfully. The weather is very nice today. It's still a little chilly, but it's now no longer raining, which we're very grateful for, because yesterday it was cold and rainy and wet. Not fun. And you can't really enjoy a city when you have an umbrella everywhere. You can't look up and see the nice architecture, so we're able to do that today, thankfully. And we're just walking around the narrow pedestrian sidewalks. Look at her. She loves looking up at birds and the balconies. She's having a blast. But yeah, so the point of today is just to walk around in the narrow alleys and just kind of get lost. Well, I will be lost. Justin will know exactly where he is with his GPS. But yeah, it's just to enjoy this. It's awesome looking. I love the balconies and the windows and just the people and the little shops. There's some shops that straight up are just the size of like a tiny closet, and they're just selling like lanterns. I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's a very old city, so it's just kind of charming to walk around these little alleys and just aimlessly roam, you know?
And this is the second biggest city in all of Portugal, but again, I don't know why this is my thing, but it's my thing. When there's narrow alleyways like this, you just feel like this small, like it's this quaint feeling of a village, even though it's this gigantic city.
So right now we're crossing the Ponte Luis the First, however you say it. It's a bridge. It's a double bridge. There's another layer over there. And the bridge connects Porto with the city over here, which is Vila Nova de Gaia. So that's where we're headed to now, and we're going to get some brunch over there. So both of us prefer the Porto side to the Vila Nova de Gaia side, but it's worth coming over here just for the views across the river of Porto. It's really nice looking. And the sunshine, of course, helps with that as well.
Alright, Justin, Tegan, and I had a really nice, comfortable brunch alongside the river here. It was great. And as soon as we left, because we're about to go on this little gondola thing, as soon as we left I saw like Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I really wanted it, but I decided to not pig out and keep going. Then I saw churros, however you say it, churros. And they had different fillings inside, and I was like, oh, I already said no to the ice cream. I can be strong and say no to this, especially because they didn't have any chocolate. And literally as soon as I was about to walk away, they put out the Nutella sign. So I had to get it. And yeah, I'm really excited about this, but I'm really scared because it's really hot. I'm almost spilling on Tegan's head. It's not that good.
So we are in the Teleferico, as it's called here, and it's transporting us to the top of the hill. We have some nice views again of Porto, and then we're going to cross the bridge, this time on the upper level, back to Porto.
I had to film this one more time. Just love this view. Alright, we're packing up to leave our beautiful Airbnb. Forced Justin to drink a beer because he was going to leave it here. That's just unacceptable. This is the room that we demolished. And I was unable to drink this wine, so we're going to take it with us and then give it to the croissant lady as a nice, kind gesture. Poor Tegan last night had a fever, a mild fever, and a runny nose, so we had a tough day, right? It's okay, baby. You're still doing great.